then got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. A tackle by Quincy Williams. For the Seahawks and Eagles, you might remember they met up in the wild card round a season ago. It's a night Philly fans could probably stand to forget. Carson Wentz exited early after just 4 passes thrown, and Josh McCown looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for Hurts, fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a 1st down.
7-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Complete, the tight end Kelce. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
For David Montgomery.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
26 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
Hurts. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To
Brandon Cooks with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick,
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
49-yard line.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. A first down and then some for Montgomery. 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts is going to try and run. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
Montgomery, the ball.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
9-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line. Come on with it, man.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Second down, here's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Budda Baker on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. On the Seahawks.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. And he finds Montgomery complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 40.
What you doing out there, boy?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seattle.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Hopkins with the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we are tied at 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
That's good for an Eagles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a run with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
First and goal at the 2.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. David Montgomery, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And his kick is good.
Eagles 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Hurts. And Cooks has it over the middle. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Out of the gun now on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Again to Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts
7-yard line
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here to tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play, and it's third down.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And now he's going to use his legs. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Touchdown, Seattle.